Have you ever found yourself wondering if the behaviors you're seeing in your child are just part of autism, or if they're a sign that things might be more severe? It can be confusing, even overwhelming, trying to figure out where your child fits on the spectrum. Maybe you've noticed certain things that seem different, but you're not sure if they're typical or if there's something to be concerned about. You are not alone in feeling this way, and the truth is, many parents face the exact same uncertainty. Autism can show up in so many ways, and it's important to remember that no two children experience it the same way. But there are subtle yet important differences between mild and severe autism that can have a huge impact on how you support your child and what kind of help they may need. Sometimes understanding these differences is the key to providing the right kind of care, support, and tools that will truly make a difference in your child's life. In today's video, we're going to break down 10 key differences between mild and severe autism that can help you recognize where your child might fall on the spectrum. Understanding these differences could change the way you approach your child's development and help you feel more confident in the path forward. So, if you've ever found yourself asking, is this typical for autism or is it something more? Keep watching because we've got answers that will give you clarity and peace of mind. Now let's get started. 1. Social communication. When it comes to social communication, children with mild autism and those with severe autism can show very different behaviors, though both may have challenges. Children with mild autism may struggle with picking up on social cues, like understanding sarcasm or recognizing subtle facial expressions, but they can still manage basic conversations. They might have trouble with eye contact or following along in group discussions, but they are generally able to express their needs and interact with others in a social setting. In contrast, individuals with severe autism may have much more significant communication barriers. They might have very limited verbal communication or even be nonverbal. Understanding social norms, like waiting for their turn to speak, could be a major challenge. They may rely heavily on nonverbal communication, such as gestures, pointing, or even pulling someone's hand to lead them to something that they want. They may also struggle with expressing themselves in a way others can easily understand. Think of a child with mild autism, like a young boy named Ethan. Ethan might walk into a room and struggle with greeting people appropriately. He might say hi in a flat tone or avoid eye contact, but he's able to participate in a conversation about school or a favorite TV show. On the other hand, Lily, a child with more severe autism, might not speak at all when she enters the room. Instead, she might point to an object or tug at her caregiver's sleeve to communicate her needs. While both are interacting, the way they communicate is vastly different, with Lily relying more on physical gestures rather than verbal or nuanced social interaction. Number 2, repetitive behaviors. Another key difference between mild and severe autism is the intensity of repetitive behaviors, which are often one of the most noticeable signs. With mild autism, repetitive behaviors can still appear, but they tend to be milder and may only emerge in stressful situations. This could look like a child lining up toys or repeating certain phrases, but these behaviors tend to be less disruptive and can be easier to manage with some guidance or structure. For children with severe autism, repetitive behaviors can be far more persistent and noticeable. This might include behaviors like hand flapping, rocking back and forth, or repeating sounds or words, echolalia. These actions can be a way for the child to self-soothe, express frustration, or cope with overwhelming feelings. These behaviors can be difficult to redirect and may interfere with daily activities. A mild autism child like Alex might line up his toy cars on the floor every evening before bed. It's repetitive, but it's a simple ritual that doesn't disrupt his daily routine. Meanwhile, Jack, a child with severe autism, may constantly flap his hands, especially in new or chaotic environments, like at a crowded family gathering. This repetitive behavior isn't just an occasional habit, it's something that happens constantly, and it can become overwhelming for both him and those around him. You're already taking the first steps by watching this video, but let's be real, if you don't hit subscribe right now, you'll miss out on the next crucial piece of advice that could make all the difference. Don't risk it. Number 3, sensory sensitivities. Sensory sensitivities are another area where the differences between mild and severe autism can become quite evident. Sensory sensitivities in children with mild autism can certainly be present, but they are often manageable. For example, a child might prefer certain textures of clothing or might be bothered by loud noises, but with proper support, they can learn strategies to cope. Sensory breaks or noise-canceling headphones may be effective tools to help them manage. Children with severe autism, however, may experience intense sensory sensitivities that can be debilitating. They might become so overwhelmed by a crowded room, bright lights, or certain textures that they experience meltdowns or retreat into themselves. These reactions can be unpredictable, and what might seem like a small stimulus to others could be a massive source of distress for a child with severe autism. Emily, a child with mild autism, may dislike wearing woolen sweaters because the texture bothers her. She might avoid it, but can still focus on other things. Meanwhile, Mark, who has severe autism, may become upset by the bright fluorescent lights in a grocery store, covering his ears and crying, overwhelmed by the intensity of the light. His reaction is not just a simple preference, it's an extreme sensitivity to something that might not even register for most people. Number 5, adaptive skills. Adaptive skills are essential for independence, but the development of these skills can look very different depending on the severity of autism. Children with mild autism can develop daily living skills with the right support. They may need reminders or structured routines, but they are typically able to perform tasks like dressing themselves, brushing their teeth, or making a snack. They may excel in structured environments where routines are clear and predictable. For children with severe autism, learning daily living skills can be more challenging. They may require constant supervision and help with self-care activities. Some children might need assistance with basic tasks like eating, dressing, or using the bathroom, and may never fully master these skills without significant intervention and support. Number 5, social interest. The degree of social interest can vary significantly between individuals with mild and severe autism. Children with mild autism typically have an interest in forming friendships and social connections, though they might struggle with the nuances of these relationships. They might try to interact with others, but often feel awkward or unsure of how to maintain a conversation or respond appropriately in social settings. Children with severe autism, however, may show little to no interest in forming friendships. They might not seek out social interactions and may even prefer isolation. They can often be content without social engagement and may not understand the concept of friendship or the importance of social bonds. Sarah, a child with mild autism, might enjoy being around other children, but struggles to make friends. She might not know how to join in on group activities or understand when it's her turn to speak. Meanwhile, Thomas, who has severe autism, might be completely content on his own, playing with toys in a corner while others interact and showing no desire to join in or communicate.
6. Academic challenges. The ability to grasp academic concepts varies significantly depending on the severity of autism. Academic challenges in children with mild autism are often related to organization, focus, or understanding multi-step instructions. They may need extra time or accommodations in school, but with the right support, they can excel academically. For children with severe autism, academic challenges can be far more significant. They may struggle to grasp even basic academic concepts and often require specialized education strategies such as individualized learning plans or therapeutic interventions to help them succeed. For Mia, a child with mild autism, might become upset when a routine is changed but can use deep breathing to calm herself. Her friend Liam, who has severe autism, might not understand why he's upset or how to calm down, leading to a meltdown that requires immediate intervention from a caregiver. Parents who don't subscribe are often the ones left frustrated, unsure, and constantly searching for answers. Don't be that parent. Hit subscribe now and give yourself the gift of knowledge that can help you through these tough moments. 7. Emotional regulation. Emotional regulation can be particularly challenging for individuals with autism, especially those with severe autism. Children with mild autism can often learn strategies to help them manage their emotions, such as deep breathing exercises, social stories, or sensory tools like fidget toys. They may still have moments of frustration, but with practice, they are generally able to calm themselves. For those with severe autism, emotional regulation may be much harder. They might struggle to recognize or express their emotions in appropriate ways, leading to meltdowns or other disruptive behaviors when they're upset or overwhelmed. For instance, Mia, a child with mild autism, might become upset when a routine is changed, but can use deep breathing to calm herself. Her friend Liam, who has severe autism, might not understand why he's upset or how to calm down, leading to a meltdown that requires immediate intervention from a caregiver. Parents who don't subscribe are often the ones left frustrated, unsure, and constantly searching for answers. Don't be that parent. Hit subscribe now and give yourself the gift of knowledge that can help you through these tough moments. 8. Speech development. Speech development is one of the most significant areas of difference when it comes to mild versus severe autism. Speech delays can be present in mild autism, but many children with mild autism will develop speech with the help of therapy. They may struggle with pronunciation or grammar, but they typically learn to communicate effectively with time and practice. For children with severe autism, speech delays can be far more pronounced, and in some cases, children may remain nonverbal into adulthood. Some may rely on assistive communication devices like AAC, augmentative and alternative communication, to communicate. A child with mild autism, like Ben, may struggle to pronounce certain words, but eventually can speak in full sentences with speech therapy. A child like Zoe, with severe autism, may communicate only through gestures or sounds and may require the use of an AAC device to express her needs. 9. Understanding of time. Time concepts and sequencing are areas where there can be a significant gap between mild and severe autism. Children with mild autism may have difficulty understanding the passage of time, but with structure and routine, they can improve. They might need visual reminders or timers to help them manage transitions throughout the day. Children with severe autism may have little to no understanding of time or sequencing, making it difficult for them to follow schedules, anticipate future events, or understand the concept of past and future. 10. Motor skills. Motor skills, both fine and gross, can be impacted by autism in varying degrees depending on the severity. Children with mild autism may have some delays in motor coordination, such as difficulty with handwriting or tying their shoes. However, with practice, these skills typically improve and they catch up to their peers over time. For children with severe autism, motor skills can be much more challenging. They may have issues with balance, coordination, or physical tasks that can make activities like running, climbing, or using utensils difficult. A child with mild autism, like Noah, may struggle with holding a pencil properly at first, but eventually gets the hang of it after therapy and practice. Meanwhile, Sam, with severe autism, may require ongoing therapy and support to improve his balance and coordination, and he might struggle to complete even simple tasks like eating with a spoon. In the end, whether a child has mild or severe autism, every individual on the spectrum deserves compassion, understanding, and the right support. It's important to recognize that the journey may look different for everyone, and the strategies that work for one child may not work for another. The key is understanding, patience, and knowing that there is help available every step of the way. I've shared all of these differences with you today, but what happens next? Without autism-positive parenting, you might find yourself stuck and unsure where to turn. Don't make that mistake. Click the link in the description and make sure you're fully equipped to handle what's ahead. Now that we've explored some of the key differences between mild and severe autism, I want to take a moment to check in with you. Do any of these differences resonate with your experiences? Maybe you've noticed some of these signs in your child or in someone you know. What's been the most challenging for you to navigate? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so please leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. Remember, you're not alone in this. It's important to me that this video isn't just a one-way conversation. This is a community, and sharing your experiences can help others who might be going through the same thing. Whether you're a parent, a caregiver, or someone who's just trying to understand autism better, your voice matters. You might have insights or strategies that others could find really helpful.
If this video has helped clarify some things for you, or if you feel like you learned something new today, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps more people find this video, and that means more parents, teachers, and caregivers can get the support they need. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want more insights like this. We're here to share practical tips, real-life stories, and advice that can make a difference. When you hit that like button, you're not just supporting this channel, you're helping create a space where we can all learn and grow together. The more engagement we get, the more we can expand this community and make it easier for everyone to find answers. And hey, if you've got your own tips, experiences, or even questions you still need answered, feel free to drop them in the comments. This is a space where we can all learn from each other, so don't be shy. We've got a lot of content planned for the future, so make sure you don't miss out by subscribing. You'll get notifications whenever we post a new video, whether it's more about autism, coping strategies, or other topics that can support you on your journey. And of course, I'm always happy to hear your feedback and suggestions for future videos. This channel is all about connecting with people who want to learn, share, and support each other in their understanding of autism and beyond. Your voice, your experiences, and your questions make this community stronger, so I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Together, we can build a better understanding, one video at a time. As we wrap up today's video, let's take a moment to look back at the key differences we've covered between mild and severe autism. Understanding these differences is so important because it helps us know what support might be needed and how to best approach each individual's unique needs. So, to recap, whether it's social communication, sensory sensitivity, or motor skills, understanding the differences between mild and severe autism is crucial for providing the best support possible. By recognizing the subtle but significant ways these differences show up, we can better tailor our approach, whether that's at home, in school, or in social settings. It's all about meeting the person where they are and understanding what will help them thrive. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially when you're first learning about autism or when you're trying to navigate the challenges that come with it. But just remember, no two people are the same, even within the autism spectrum. There's no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to the support and strategies we use, but by having a better understanding of where someone falls on the spectrum, we can be more intentional and effective in our approach. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me today and learn more about how to recognize these differences. Keep learning, stay patient, and most importantly, remember, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to autism, but you are already doing amazing work for your child or loved one. The fact that you're here looking for knowledge shows just how much you care. That's the first and most important step in supporting them in the best way possible. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more helpful content just like this, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to share it with anyone who could use this kind of information. It might make all the difference to someone else. Until next time, take care and keep doing the incredible work you're doing.